Hi guys, welcome to day 4 of no school. I'm really tired of this. I want to go back to school so bad. I'm so bored. I want to introduce you to someone I talk about like all the time at school. This is Hazel. She's my girl. She's gonna accompany us while we read a book. Probably not actually, she's gonna go yell at the door, but here she is. She's my lady. Okay, be free. Alright. This is my first day. What animals do on day 1. Oh, get out of here. What did you do on your very first day, the day you were born? Probably not much. You were like most newborn babies. You opened your eyes, cried, slept, and drank some milk. And that's about all you do. Some animals are even more helpless than humans at birth. Kittens, for instance, are born with their eyes and ears closed. Others may have a helpful parent nearby, but are able to walk, swim, or fly almost as soon as they are born. Many animals are on their own from the very start. This is a kiwi bird. I love kiwi birds. They have like little tiny nubs for arms. They can't fly or anything. They just run around. Got a big long beak. I love them. On my first day, I spent hours caking my way out of my egg. As soon as I hatched, I was ready to take care of myself. Over here, we got a Siberian tiger, a little tiger kitten. But I was helpless. I couldn't even open my eyes. My mother cleaned me, fed me, and kept me safe. This is a wood duck. They're so cute. Look at those little babies. On my first day, I jumped out of my nest, fell a long, long way, and paddled after my mother. On my first day, I was born high above the ground, and I landed in a heap. But I wasn't hurt, and not before long, I was taking my first steps. Everything is a tongue twister. Over here we got a penguin. On my first day, it was cold. I climbed out of my egg, stood on my father's feet, and snuggled into his feathers to stay warm. These are sea otters. On my first day, my mother held me close so I wouldn't drift out to sea. I dozed on her belly while she floated in the waves. This is a leatherback turtle. On my first day, I raced to the water. The beach was a dangerous place, and I was on my own as soon as I hatched. Ooh, these are wildebeests, blue wildebeests. On my first day, I trotted along with my mother. My herd was on the move, and I had to keep up. And this is a sifaka. Looks like a lemur, sorta. On my first day, I rode piggyback with my mother. I'd have been easy prey for a snake or an eagle if I'd stayed behind. Ooh, capybara. On my first day, I made a splash. I could swim and dive when I was just a few hours old. You guys know this one. On my first day, my mother memorized the pattern of my stripes. If I wandered off, she could find me, even among the thousands of zebras in my herd. Ooh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. On my first day, I couldn't keep up with my mother. While she searched for my food, my striped and speckled coat helped me hide in the underbush. Oh, sea lions. On my first day, my mother and I called back and forth. Now we recognize each other's voices, and I won't get lost among the other sea lion pups. Ooh, a Mexican free-tailed bat. I love bats. On my first day, it was dark and I was surrounded by a million other baby bats. But when my mother returned from catching insects, my cry and scent led her right to me. On my first day, I hatched inside a big pile of leaves and grass. This is a megapod. I'm not familiar with that guy. By the time I clawed my way out, I could walk, run, and fly. I have a lot of animals that I need to learn about. This is a Darwin's frog. On my first day, I hopped out of my father's mouth. When I was a tadpole, he kept me safe in a special pouch in his throat. But once I became a frog, it was time to be on my own. Aww. This is a manatee. They look like big potatoes. On my first day, my mother lifted me to the surface to take a breath. When I was just an hour old, I was able to swim and breathe on my own. Wow. On my first day, my parents stood guard when danger threatened. This is a musk ox. And a parent bug. And my mother did something most insect parents don't. She stayed close and protected me, my brothers and sisters. Golden snub-nosed monkeys. Aww. On my first day, I went everywhere with my mother. I clung to her fur as she slept, ate, and swung through the treetops. But my mother had to leave me to look for food. I stayed very still, and my spotted coat blended in with the shadows. Polar bears! On my first day, I curled up in a cozy den beneath the snow. I was safe and warm beside my mother, and soon I fell asleep. That's the end. It's got a lot of facts about animals in the back here, which I'm going to have to read because there was definitely some animals that I had never even heard of in this book. And wow, you can just see my whole messy closet in the background. I swear I clean sometimes. Alright, talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Miss you so much.